Hello there, J.R. Lewis with you. Today is Monday, April the 6th, and we are now going to present our daily briefing with Mayor Koplin. And I'll tell you in advance, it is extremely brief and just sort of more of a quick statement while the mayor was in between things. Monday is a very busy day, of course, coming off of the weekend, and he was literally between meetings and phone calls. And they're really hoping that there are going to be some more announcements later in the day on Monday, which, if that happens, we'll record a different briefing and play those in the evening and also post them to the YouTube channel. So, again, just a very brief conversation with Mayor Koplin this time around. Here's what he was able to tell us. Now, here on the 6th, there is a lot of movement and in what's going on, as I understand it. And, in fact, you're in the midst of dialogue and talks, so we actually have to keep this one even briefer than brief, Mayor Koplin. What's the word at this point? What's the best current information?
Well, I think everybody wants to hear that there's a plan. That's what we're waiting for. So the problem is it takes time to make a plan, but it's kind of like one of our famous generals said, it's not the plan that's important, it's the planning, right? It's the process. It's getting the right people, talking to the right people, getting you to the finish line. So, what were we going to talk about? We're going to have Dr. Bob in here this morning and talk about how people can prevent getting coronavirus, right? And then tomorrow we're going to talk about what they can do, eat salmon and exercise a little bit so that if they do get sick, they have a much better chance of walking out of the emergency room. But instead, we've been on the phone all weekend talking with the governor, talking with the processors, after we talk to our doctor and get her advice, because we're taking our medical director's advice, because our first priority is to save lives in Cordova. And that's our goal. And saving lives means they have to survive this virus. They have to have a way to live afterwards. But we're doing what our doctors are telling us. So we're talking to the governor's office. We're talking to the processors. But we have 2,300 people trying to solve this problem right now. And they're all calling the governor's office, and they're calling processors, and they're calling each other, and they're on Facebook. And that's all slowing us down. So we really need the community's patience and support here. And then as we get back to you here in a few hours or get back to you tomorrow morning, because we have to tell our city council what we're doing too. They don't even know what's going on. We don't even know what's other's going on. So just bear with us. We're getting some good plans in place, but the plan is we're going to keep people safe in Cordova. It's right in our plan. Priority number one, keep people in Cordova safe. So thank you, JR, for helping us get the word out again on these daily briefings, and we'll get back to you later.
Okay, and there's even a possibility we may do a different one later in the afternoon, but that all depends on how things come together. So we'll wait eagerly to hear from you again, and thank you for the time, and good luck with the ongoing, continued onslaught of meetings.
Thank you very much. No, that's exactly right. These planning is in progress, so the plans change constantly. So we'll keep you posted.
Okay, there, as mentioned, just a real quick conversation with Mayor Koplin. They are extremely busy on Monday in communication with a lot of sources, trying to put the finishing touches on some of these plans that they've been working toward in the city's emergency order. And there's a possibility that one of the briefings later today could have some new information. But it's all very fluid, so we'll just kind of see what's going on. In the meantime, by the way, if this left you a little dissatisfied, let me recommend the talk show that we had earlier today on KLAM. If you'd like to get kind of a comprehensive where things stand, the most current information from the city. On that talk show, we discussed the new masking recommendation to wear cloth face coverings and the details of that, and also everything that was in the city's latest newsletter. And that's on our YouTube channel. If you go to youtube.com/CordovaTV, youtube.com/CordovaTV, that show from earlier this morning has been posted, and you're welcome to listen to that. So we'll see if there ends up being a different mayor's briefing later in the day today. And if not, certainly we'll look forward to bringing you the next one tomorrow. Thank you for listening in. We'll return you to regular programming.